First time calling off at job and got written up immediately for a shift that wasn't even mine. I was off on Tuesday and my boss asked if I could come in. I didn't have anything going on, so I said yes. My baby had a very high fever, and when I called her doctor they told me to take her into the right away. So I called my boss and informed her that I wouldn't be in today because I had to take my baby to the hospital, and I texted the work group chat to try to find coverage for my shift. Well, no one cared or picked up my shift, which was whatever. I didn't take it personally. But then my boss called while I was at the trying to help my baby feel better and informed me, since I didn't get anyone to cover, I was being written up. So I got on Indeed, got a new job, and I start tomorrow. When I go into work today to drop off my keys, I don't intend to sign the write-up, and I'm gonna quit and start my new job tomorrow. I hate Cooperate America. Edit for people asking how I got a job so quick. IDK how either. I applied in the got a text and asked to do a phone interview. They hired me on the spot and I told them I could start immediately. I was previously looking though. I'm in the salon industry for those asking. Don't forget to post this on their Glassdoor page. It's the closest thing to writing them up that we have. It is not the employee's job to find cover staff. Your only requirement is good notice of not being able to come in. Great, you are getting away from a company with bad management. Write them up back. Tell them it's going on the permanent record. Once upon a time I worked in a restaurant where people called out so often. Nobody had days off. Everyone was either working or on call. I got the call a couple times to come in on my day off. I was nice and went in at first. But after a few weeks I stopped answering my phone or giving excuses why I couldn't come in. They got all mad at me and wrote me up. So I quit. Same as you. Never let them take your personal time. Never let a job have that kind of power over you or your family. So I got on Indeed, got a new job, and I start tomorrow. When I go into work today to drop off my keys, I don't intend to sign the write-up, and I'm gonna quit and start my new job tomorrow. I love this so much. You re just a workforce to them. Not even human. You can work. They try to replace you the cheapest way possible. Just do the same. If you can work, then you can If they try to get revenge, change jobs. Never endure that BS. Also, I don't get that find coverage for your shift yourself mentality. Completely bullshit. That's what managers are there for. They get paid to do that. Not you. I hate how uncaring corporations have become. My husband worked for a big blue DIY chain opposite of Highs in Florida a few years back. And one of their longtime associates of over 15 years had a massive heart attack right there at the paint desk and died on the floor. Their position was up on the job boards within hours. We are all just warm bodies to fill spots to corporate. Good. Fuck them. You were a lot more diplomatic than I would have been. I'd have said, hey shithead. I'm at the with my baby, so you can just fuck right off. I released my last shift through Hot Schedules. Had it picked up. Had it approved. I called back a few months to inquire if they were hiring. And I'm told INCNSED. Upon investigating my email confirmations, it went exactly as I thought. And the manager that fed me the bullshit in that phone call is the one that approved it. I was tempted to print a poster-size copy of the email, frame it and send it to the restaurant care of said manager, with a message on it that said, "Don't bullshit me, asshole. Can't burn a bridge if it's already burned." Points at head. Good for you for standing up for yourself. States should have laws against this kind of crap. It should be on the manager to find coverage, not you. This is what needs to be done. Your life is not about work. I loved reading this. Since when did they cut out the management of shifts and dump it on the worker? When you know corporate hates its own workforce. Take the write-up right to the bathroom to wipe your ass with it before giving it back. Good on you for moving on so quickly. Clearly the old place aren't interested in treating their employees with common sense or consideration. Sign the write-up, Glassdoor. Not your responsibility to ensure your job is staffed. Managers are supposed to manage. I hope your baby is okay. Since I didn't get anyone to cover I was being written up. I just don't understand how this is not the manager's responsibility. You know, managing? Good on you giving them the notice they deserve. Just drop off your keys. Don't even say anything. Just go start your new job. Dick move. Immediate payback. Good for you. Sure, sounds like it's time to start talking to your co-workers about forming a union because you boss needs a swift kick in whatever they got betwixt their legs. In the future, if you're ever called in on your day off, don't even bother answering if it's a text call. They can shove that shit right back up their asshole. Write up the manager for not doing their job. The only response to getting written up is, "This isn't high school. Take your write-up and shove it right up your ass." I'll never understand you having to find coverage. The detail in these kinds of events that I always get hung up on is that you are not on the clock, not being paid to perform work duties. Therefore, your employer cannot, without paying you for your time doing so, require you to attempt to contact other employees so as to locate someone to report to work. Boss, you need to find someone to work. If you can't work, employee, how do I assure that I will be paid to do that work? Send me an email to my personal account with those details, and I will be happy to help. Put it on Indeed, Glassdoor and Google. Make it known they're shitty. This is a good way to get long-tenured loyal employees to leave. I always hated seeing that. You have a long-time employee who is always on time, never calls off, and comes in to help, then the one time in how many years they call off or are late they are written up or reprimanded, instead ignoring all those years. I wouldn't even quit. I'd just stop showing up. What in the hell makes employers think it's the employee's job to find coverage? Don't they understand that's what they get paid for? Good for you. F your boss for being an inconsiderate piece of shit. A baby's health is one and far more important than coming in for my shift. Hope he freaks out and is totally sorry after you tell him you quit. Imagine getting written up because your baby went to the hospital? Crazy. No choice at all. If he didn't bring baby, he might be in jail for neglect. You're writing me up? Me too, on Glassdoor. Guess which one actually means something. Please give us an update after you hand in your notice. Folded hands. Corporate America is a lot worse than it used to be. Congratulations on the new job. You did the right thing. Should have posted the aftermath, too. Would love to hear how bad he Pikachu faced you. This is the way. Some bridges need burning. Don't forget to update us with how your old boss takes it. Screw them. I'm glad you're getting the F out of there. Getting a job on Indeed the next day is wild. I've applied to over 200 jobs after I graduated 2 years ago. No one called, messaged, interviewed. Nada. Teach me your ways, lol.